Hello friends, welcome to your channel Learning Tube. I'm your friend Sumit, founder and CEO of online GREcoaching.com. And today I have brought a video for you on sentence equivalence questions. Just stay tuned. For accessing complete study material on GRE, just visit www.onlinegrecoaching.com. And you can download GRE vocabulary app from link given in the description. Now friends, let's come to first question. That investments abated so dramatically in the final quarter of last year is surprising given the many clear indications that the company would soon be dash. Here options are profitable, thriving, acquired, bankrupt, subsidized and insolvent. Profitable means making money or affording profit. Insolvent means bankrupt or not having enough money to pay debts. Thriving means prosperous or successful. Subsidized means to help someone pay for the cost of something. Profitable and thriving form a pair. Bankrupt and insolvent also form a pair. Investment in the company abated, diminished or fell dramatically. But this was surprising. Given this, the expectation must have been that any investments would either hold steady or increase, suggesting that the company had been expected to do well. Profitable and thriving fit the meaning that the company was expected to do well. Bankrupt and insolvent are both traps. They are the opposite of the required meaning. Perhaps the company will receive subsidies, but there is nothing in the sentence to suggest it. Likewise, it is certainly possible that the company might have been acquired, but choosing that answer would mean creating a new narrative not present in the original sentence. Now friends, let's come to next question. Despite relying on the well-to-do for commissions, the portrait painter was no dash. He depicted the character of those he painted as he perceived it. Here options are Hypocrite, Egotist, Sycophant and Adulator, Braggart and Coward. Friends, feel free to try this question. Just pause this video. Hypocrite means a person guilty of hypocrisy or a person whose behavior doesn't agree with what he claims to believe. Sycophant or adulater means a person who flatters powerful people in order to get their approval. Braggart means a person who arrogantly brags a lot. Egotist means a person who believes that they are important or better than other people. Here friends, adulater and sycophant form a pair. Egotist and Braggart also form a pair. The sentence indicates that despite being paid by wealthy patrons, the painter depicted his subjects as he saw them. This fact indicates that the painter was not a sycophant or adulater, in that he didn't seek to flatter his patrons. Therefore, sycophant and adulater form a correct pair. Braggart and egotist do not make any sense. Now friends, let's come to next question. Floodwater had already breached the library's walls, but hopeful volunteers and hip boots worked tirelessly to dash the damage. Here options are mitigate, exacerbate, abase, bolster, forestall and flummox. Mitigate means to reduce the effect of something. Exacerbate means to make a bad situation, problem, etc. worse. Abase means to humiliate or degrade. Bolster means to support or strengthen something. Forestall means to limit or prevent something from happening. Flummox means to confuse someone. Mitigate and forestall makes a pair. That floodwater had already breached the library's walls sounds very bad. The water is already inside. The pivot but tells you that the sentence is going to change direction, and indeed, The volunteers are hopeful. So you are looking for something good in the blank, although it doesn't seem like they are going to cure the problem entirely. A good fill-in would be something like limit or hold back. Therefore, mitigate and forestall form a correct pair. Now friends, let's come to next question. When Sven got angry, whether it was during an argument with his family or with just a co-worker, it proved almost impossible to dash him and thereby return him to his normal demeanor. Here options are condemn, pacify, judge, incense, mollify and influence. Here friends, pacify means to calm down someone. Mollify means to make someone less angry. Incense means to make someone angry. Pacify and mollify form a pair. The sentence provides the clue that when Sven got angry, returning him to his normal demeanor or normal behavior was almost impossible. His normal behavior must be something like not angry. So you are looking for something like the verb calm in the blank. Therefore, pacify and mollify form a correct pair. Now friends, let's come to next question. It was her view that the country's problems had been dashed by foreign technocrats, so that to ask for such assistance again would be counterproductive. Here friends, options are ameliorated and ascertained, diagnosed, exacerbated, overlooked and worsened. Ameliorate means to make something such as a problem better, less painful, etc. Exacerbate means to make a bad situation, a problem, etc. worse. And ascertain means to learn or find out something such as information, truth, etc. Diagnose means to recognize a disease, illness, etc. Overlook means to pay no attention to something. Exacerbated and worsened form a pair. The sentence relates a piece of reasoning as indicated by the presence of so that. Asking for the assistance of foreign technocrats would not be productive because of the effects such technocrats have had already. This means that the technocrats must have bad effects. That is, they must have exacerbated or worsened the country's problems. Now friends, let's come to next question. Though he was not particularly well known as a humanitarian, his deep sense of responsibility for those who were suffering was real and was belied by an outward appearance of dash. Here options are concern, sagacity, mirth, felicity, nonchalance and indifference. Here friends, sagacity means ability to understand difficult ideas or ability to take good decisions. Mirth means happiness and laughter. Indifference means insensitivity towards suffering of others. Felicity means great happiness. Nonchalance means relaxed and calm in a way that shows that you do not care about anything. Indifference and nonchalance form a pair. In this sentence, the key is the word belie, which functions as a kind of pivot. Belie means to misrepresent or contradict, suggesting or contrast to his deep sense of responsibility. A good fill-in for the blank would be careless or not caring. Therefore, nonchalance and indifference form a correct pair. Now friends, let's come to next question. Unlike the more genial researchers who often went out together after work, the dash Dr. Spicer believed that socializing was nothing more than a distraction and thus made a few friends at the lab. Here options are sedulous, baneful, standoffish, partisan, glacial and assiduous. Here friends, sedulous and assiduous means hardworking or persistent. Glacial means frigid or indifferent. Partisan means biased. Baneful means causing destruction or serious damage. Standoffish means not friendly toward other people. Assiduous and sedulous form a pair. Standoffish and glacial also form a pair. The blank is about Dr. Spicer. The primary clue is the word unlike, which sets up a comparison between the more genial X and the dash Dr. Spicer. We can easily reckon that blank should be something that means less genial. Thus, we are looking for a word in the blank that means unfriendly. Therefore, standoffish and glacial form correct pair. Sedulous and assiduous do not make any sense. Thank you for watching, and I will meet you in my next lecture.